Mm. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all got some coffee and are ready for the 399th coffee session. Hit the big 400 tomorrow. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I guess. Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We have Darren Burrs. Good morning, Darren. Mark Lindsay. Good morning, Mark. Paul Stewart. Good morning. Larry Galt. Good morning, sir. He says today should be the last of the 90s until next year. I know you're probably pretty happy about that. I'll be able to start getting some good shop time in now. Wilson Rubob's here. Good morning, Wilson. Clyde CNC. Good morning, Clyde. Ron Cool is in the house this morning. Monroe Cook. Good morning. Troy Pritchard. Good morning. Kevin Ells. Good morning. There's old Jim Bashirs. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you here on the coffee sessions. Dennis Nolan. Good morning. Little whiny butts over here. Let me give him his last cookie. He knows I got one up here. Let's see. Dennis Nolan, good morning. Jim Sinicola, good morning. Bill Hoffman, beautiful sunny fall day here in Southwest Indiana. Good deal, good deal. Ryan Ballard, look here. He's happy today, I'll bet. Concrete being poured as we speak. Good deal, good deal. By the way, Brian has a little scary video out this morning, too, if you want to go check it out. Be warned, it's a little scary. Gary Hammett's in the house. Good morning, Gary. As is Bart Bixel. How you doing, Bart? Good to see you here on the coffee sessions. Well, I guess you can probably see I got the little sticker board painted up. Got it cut, painted. I think I let it dry all day yesterday. And it's all nice and dry now, but I think because I still got some of that paint left, I washed my brush out, or it's good for another little painting, I think. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and paint the other side of it as well. That way, should I get uh, a whole bunch of people sending me stickers and I get a side full, I'll already have the other side painted and ready to go, so I can just flip it over, and then I can show one side in one part of the video and the other side in the other, make it even. So, and plus it'll just look better if it's painted on both sides. So, but got that done. It's just sitting in there. It's not fastened in any way. I just kind of pick it up, set it in there, and that way I can easily pull it back down. So. Let's see, John Howard's in the house. Good morning, John. Ryan Ballard says, Dave, it's just a number until you see it. Yeah, but it's scary the way you put it. George Rothfuss, good morning, sir. Oh, okay. I got a question for y'all. For those of you who do the woodworking thing, particularly sanding, the thing we all love to do, what kind of dust mask respirator thingy do y'all use? Put your thing in the comments there. I'm curious to see what y'all use. I have been using these little flimsy things, which you might as well not even have nothing on. I mean, they're better than nothing, I guess. But man, you get to really sand it and get a cloud of dust going. Those ain't much good. But anyway, let me know what y'all use. Curious to see. Let's see. What else I going to talk about? I see, they're not having that good of luck convincing people to get the jab and the boosters. So now we got company Pfizer's coming out with a COVID pill. So no telling how much that'll cost. Yeah. Anyway, didn't know if you might have seen that, but yeah, they're supposedly testing a pill now that will cure everything. I don't. Let's see who's using what kind of mask here. George says, I use those old flimsy dust masks also. Yeah, I think I got a pack of them down here. Well, actually, I've put them in a McMaster car bag, but it's, I don't know, there's probably half a dozen. There's probably more than that. There's a bunch of them in there. I don't know how, but I probably got these like hardware store or something. Let's see. Jim Bashir says, I use that mask all the YouTube people were hawking a while back. The RZ mask. Okay, good deal. Larry says, I just found one on Amazon. I use an old AO optical respirator for certain woods that really bug me. Most of the time, I'm just standing outside. And is that the thing you're talking about, Mark? Is that the thing you show in your video where you look like you're a hazmat person when you were doing your painting in your shop shed? Yeah, Gary, we're talking about the Pfizer pill. Gary says maybe COVID Kool-Aid. Yeah. Jim said he's got a homemade one by his wife. Well, lucky you got somebody that's handy. Well, I finally broke down because, I've been doing a lot of turning. And normally, if it was anything else other than lathe work, I would carry it outside, like Mark was talking about, put it on some sawhorses outside in sand, and probably still wear one of these, these little flimsy things. But I finally broke down the other day and got me, like Jim Bashir was talking about, I got me one of these. Let's see which one. I guess they have this marked. Oh, that says RZ, but I guess that goes over your nose. So I guess it goes this way. Yeah. But anyway, so I got one of these. I haven't used it yet. I did try it on. And of course you have to, you're supposed to measure yourself before you do it. And I just took a tape measure and then stood in front of a mirror, because you're supposed to measure from like the bridge of your nose to the bottom of your chin. And anyway, I didn't know I had such a big head, but according to their thing, this is an extra large, and I put it on and it fits. I didn't know my head was that big, but anyway, so I'm going to be trying that out today. I hope it lives up to all the hype that I've heard. I see a lot of guys wearing those things. And the stuff that I'm going to be turning today is particularly nasty. So I'm hoping that that thing does a good job. It's got to do better than these, right? I would think so. See, Mark says, hi. That one is the new 3M respirator with different filters for paint and fumes. Okay. All right. You just look like a hazmat guy in there when you were. Mark says, been looking into those RZ masks, but never talked to anyone who has one to see if they like it. I really haven't either. Although I see a lot of people, post on social media, and I see a lot of guys wearing them in their YouTube videos. And I've been seeing them for a long time. They've been around pretty good while. But I'm trying to remember how much it was. I think it was about $25 or something. And of course, you got to buy. I think it comes with one extra one of these little filtery things, I guess. So I guess it's an ongoing cost because you have to buy those. But I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it said you should get 20 to 30, maybe 40 hours out of a thing. I don't know. But hey, Doug, good morning, sir. How you doing? Hope all is well up there in Indiana. Clyde wants to know, what chin do you measure to? Well, I guess whichever one's the farthest down. Yeah, because some of us have more than one. So, but just measure whichever's that lowest one, that lowest hanging one, and I would use that one. Clyde's trying to be funny today, isn't he? Let's see. Dennis says, for my lathe work, I use a full face bubble type cover that has 2 replaceable filters on each side. Yeah, I've seen those too. Mine, you can see my face shield hanging right up there. It's nothing fancy. Of course, it doesn't seal up tight, so the dust, even though it's all around here, the dust can come up under and stuff. But the biggest problem I have with these is because when I wear one of these, and of course I've got that thing on, and I have to have these on to see what the hell I'm doing. And the way this thing works, when you stick it, see, it's already doing it. It fogs my glasses immediately. So that's why I decided this isn't going to work. I can't see what I'm doing. So anyway, yeah, I broke down and bought one of those. Hopefully it will be as good as what everybody lets on about. Yeah, that's true. Filters need changing no matter what brand you buy. Yeah. David Burnett snuck in here. Says, I'm a little late because I signed in to yesterday's session. Yeah, well, you can watch that one if you want to. Ryan says, Grandpa is fed, heading out to watch the poor. All righty. I would want to watch that too. It's fun watching. I made a whole video of mine, Ryan. I don't know if you got your camera set up there. Of course, I didn't have set up a camera. Mine was all with my security cameras. It's still on YouTube. It's not I don't think it's published. I think it's a private thing or unlisted. But that whole time lapse thing I did of mine is still on YouTube somewhere. Dennis says his fits snugly around his face, seals and works very well, doesn't fog. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping, like I said, when this came in yesterday, I opened it up, put it on, and it felt comfortable. It felt like it fit like it's supposed to. And I even wore around the house for a couple of minutes, and I think it's going to be a huge improvement over the other. Gary says, if dust gets around mask, what do you think the COVID bug does? Yeah. Well, that's why you won't see me wearing a mask out anywhere. I'd rather have the fresh air than the vitamin D, or vitamin D, as Dr. John Campbell said. Yeah, y'all watch Dr. John Campbell? He's a guy on YouTube, and he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? He dances very carefully around the stuff that YouTube doesn't like you to say, because he'll say certain things, but he's like, but I'm not saying you should do this. But he's full of facts and stuff. Watch him on YouTube sometime. Dr. John Campbell. He's a British guy. I think he's in the UK somewhere. But he just, he don't no BS. He just tells you what the facts are, what has been reported, and you know stuff like that. So yeah, check him out. He had a good one the other day about India. You know how India is, the country of India. It's got a few people over there. There's like a gazillion people in India. But I guess now they've like just about got COVID whooped, and they've provided people with a, what do you call it, COVID treatment kit or something. And he was showing what is in the kit, and of course it's got a lot of vitamin D. Of course he says vitamin D because he's from the UK. Uh, some vitamin D tablets, some vitamin C tablets, some ivermectin that nobody wants to talk about, and all this stuff. But anyway, India is having a fantastic recovery, and nobody wants to talk about that. But all right, Mark says I have to wear glasses too. That's why I keep the old optical respirator. Yeah. Well, I only have to wear glasses if I want to see something. If I don't want to see, I don't need to wear them. My old eyes are just about wore out. Marcellus says, try using some dish soap, wipe on glasses, dry off. It helps keeps the lenses from fogging up. Okay. Well, I hope I won't have any trouble now that I got this new thing. Yeah. Jim says, have my CNC in a 12 by 12 room and dust particles in the air, especially when using my rotary axis. Yeah, that I like playing around with the rotary axis. I mean, I made a bunch of videos making stuff, and it's cool to watch and it's fun to do. But man, you talk about dust, because there's no really good way to try to, you can't put a dust shoe on your thing. I mean, you could, but it's not sealed, so it's not going to do anything. But yeah, rotary axis is messy, very messy. Rob Schuster snuck in here. Good morning, Rob. Let's see. Something else I saw on the news this morning. You remember John Hinckley Jr.? Remember him? Crazy guy who shot at Ronald Reagan that time. What was that, back in 1980? 81? One of those. Might have been 80. Anyway, he's been in prison all this time. And I'm looking at these guys. Gary says, if you take ivermectin, doesn't help COVID, at least you won't have the worms. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, John Hinckley, I can't say his name. The guy that shot Reagan. They say they're going to let him loose. I guess he's been kind of out of prison, but he's been under some supervision or something. And now they're saying, he's all right. Let him get out there. get around the general public, But yeah, he's the one that was trying to impress Jodie Foster, um, which he didn't really have a chance with her because she don't like guys. So I don't guess he knew that. But anyway, yeah. So watch out for old John Hinckley. I don't know where he lives or where he will be living, but probably not around here, I'm guessing. Let's see here. Got more comments. George says, who uses tape at the bridge of the nose on masks to keep the glasses clear? I don't. Mark says, glasses fogging up is a sign of a poor seal. It's going to happen with a dust mask because they can't seal. Yeah, chemical warfare training coming back. Those, was it not cases like Hinckley never get well? Just wait until he finds another handgun. Yeah, well, they're easy to find. It's all these loopholes in gun shows and stuff like that they're always talking about. I'm being sarcastic. It always amazes me when they always talk about these loopholes at gun shows, and I'm thinking they've never been to any gun show that I've been at because there ain't no loophole there. They do the same kind of thing at the gun shows that they do if you go to a gun store to buy one. Anyway, David Burnett says, I broke down and bought the 3M powered respirator. At 72, dust really bothers me. So I figured it's worth it to keep my lungs working. All right. Now, I don't know. I'd have to look that one up, but I know some of these guys. Let me think. Mike Walt is one. Dave Stanton, if you watch any of his lives, they got a thing that's like Ashley Harwell, hey, no, what is her name? Ashley something. She's a well-known turner, and I can't even think of her last name. Harwood, whatever. First name's Ashley. They wear something that, it looks like a Darth Vader type thing. It's a helmet, and it's got like an elastic thing that seals up here. It's got these big things here, and then it's got like a hose that comes out of the back of the helmet, and then you wear a belt that's got it's pretty sophisticated. But I think those things are like, I don't know, $500, $600, $700 or something. Which I'm sure they're worth it if they work like that, but I just don't have that kind of money to spend on something like that. Jim Shear says, good podcast on stuff you should know about worms and how people in the South had them and caused them to be physically and mentally slower than others. Stuff you should know. That's the name of the podcast, huh? All right, I'll check that. Okay, is it like $1,200? I don't know. I was thinking they were like $500, $600, $700, but I know the one that I see Mike Walt wear in his live streams and stuff. Well, he doesn't really wear it in his live streams, but he's wore it in his video. And he's like, sounds like Darth Vader and you hear a constant psst because of that pump thing that's on their backpack or whatever. But anywho, Jack sitting out there on the porch where he was. All right. So anyhow, today I am going to be turning something, trying out my new mask. I'll report back tomorrow and let you know what I think. Uh, and in the meantime, I will be painting this outside on the porch probably, or the other side of it anyway. And it'll be ready to go. So if anybody, like I said, anybody wants to do the sticker thing, send me your sticker, and you will be in all my videos, or at least your sticker will be. Um, I think it looks pretty good considering. Um, it's nice and smooth. I sanded it down good first before I slapped the paint on it. And that paint's I can't even remember. That paint's probably 8 or 10 years old, but it was sealed up pretty good. Still stirred up good. Went on there good. So Klondike says rerun. Oh, okay. He says he's late to the party. Sounds like I'm going to have to watch the rerun. Uh, yeah, you can do that. We got quite a few slackers over there as far as the thumbs up go. I can see that. I'm going to start getting on y'all again. See, I've kind of, uh, haven't mentioned it again. Of course, if I don't mention it, you don't do it. So make sure y'all hit thumbs up on the way out. Doesn't really matter. I don't make any money off of these anyway, but still, it makes me feel better. There you go. See, if I get on you, y'all hit it, and it jumps right up there. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, I guess I still got about a minute and a half left. Let's see. I don't have anything left on my notes. We done talked about all the silly stuff I was going to talk about. I haven't even looked at, when I bought this, I'm thinking, okay, this is about, I forget what it was, $24.99 or something like that. But then I'm thinking, okay, now that I've got one, how much of the filter thing's going to cost? But if they last, I forget what it said, 20 to 30 hours or something like that. That's a long time, pretty much. Rob says, I was just going to ask if the thumbs up help you financially. Not on this channel. They just give me warm and fuzzies when y'all do it. It's just irritating to be doing a live. I mean, obviously y'all like something about this, or you wouldn't come here, because I don't twist your arm to get you to come in here. But it's frustrating when you look over and you see you got 25 people watching and 2 thumbs up. Like, why do you guys come here? But no, mostly it's just me picking at folks. But they don't help. They don't help one little bit here. If this was a monetized channel, the thumbs up probably helping, or thumbs down for that matter. Is I think it's all considered interaction or something. But not really going to do anything for this. It's all just for fun. When I started doing these, if y'all remember, some of y'all probably haven't been watching since the very beginning. But I did the very first coffee session. October 2nd, 2019. And the whole idea was, hey, I'm sitting around drinking coffee this time of morning anyway. So why not get on here and just hang out with folks? So that's kind of how this whole silly thing got started. But yeah. See, now we got 22 watching, 22 thumbs up. That's the way it should be. But it really doesn't. It's not like I can cash those in. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. My timer went off. Like I said, if you want your sticker on the thing, right, get it to me, because right now it's a blank slate. Prime real estate right there. If not, I'll just put my own stuff on there. So if nobody sends me anything, or put some kind of funky things on there. But George says, why I come to the Gatton coffee session? It is a feel good half hour each weekday for me. Yeah, like I said, it's all just fun, just hanging out and stuff. Because I'm gonna be drinking coffee anyway. Might as well be drinking coffee and talking to y'all as yelling at the TV or something. So anyway, all right, I gotta go. I gotta get busy turning that Dusty thing, and I will let you know how the new thing, the new mask, worked out. So let me get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Tuesday. Y'all get you a hot cup of coffee tomorrow morning and come back for number 400. The big 400. And we will get through hump day. So, all right, we'll see y'all. Where'd that dang button go? See, I can't see without my glasses. There we go. See y'all. Have a good day.